Hi, everybody. It is Dr. Una. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a place where I come to get physician entrepreneurs inspired to build profitable businesses. So in one of my Facebook groups, I had asked, what is the biggest challenge that you're facing in your business? And the first comment that came up was hiring. And for most people, when you first start off in business, your biggest challenge is to get clients. And then once you start getting clients, the second thing becomes, how do I hire and create a great team that will take great care of my clients? So we're going to be looking at that today. Not going to be as painful as you would think. So I'm going to give you 3 tips. All right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to be crystal clear on what exactly it is you want. So you may say, I want a virtual assistant, I want a medical assistant, I want a nurse, I want another doctor, I want a CEO, like whatever it is you want. It's going to be so hard looking for that person if you don't know what you want the person to do. So this would be a great time to take pen and paper, go sit, could take you 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 days, whatever, to figure out, if I bump into my ideal client and they've worked for me for a month, what is it that they would have done? What are the tasks that they will be doing every day? What are the responsibilities they would have? What are the characters they would have, the attitudes they would have? You want to document that. What it will do is, the second you see that person, you'll be able to identify and say, yes, you're the one that I've been looking for. So think about it. If I told you, oh, I'm going to do an event and I would really love a blue dress. Now, you know you're going to have a problem in the store, because what kind of blue dress? What length? What kind of sleeves? What kind of blue? Right? And, like what kind of cut? It's like, I don't know how to look for this stuff. And sometimes with hiring, that's the way we feel, because we don't really know what we're looking for. But what if I said I wanted a royal blue knee-length dress, fitted all the way to the waist and A-line from then down, right? With capped sleeves, and I would really love pockets in the front. Now, when you go into the store, there could be 500 blue dresses, but because you know exactly what you're looking for, it's easy to identify, this is a dress I would want, and this is a dress that totally does not meet, does not fit the criteria, so I don't want that. Okay, so if you don't have a clear job description or a clear KRA, key result areas, or KPIs, or whatever you want to call it, if that's not clear to you, then it's going to be so stressful trying to find somebody that will be a great fit for your team. So that's number 1. You have to figure out what exactly is it that you want. The second thing is, you have to be prepared to interview well. Sometimes what happens is, in interviews, is we meet somebody and they're a warm body, and we're like, they don't look like they would kill anybody. Like, they're great. Let's put them on the team. But that's not what you want, right? Your job as the owner, founder, CEO of your company is to hire the right people, put the right people on the bus, get the wrong people off the bus. So the interview process is critical, and you want to take the emotion and feelings and stuff like that out of it, and you want to be as practical as possible. So there are a number of ways to do that. One of them is, don't do one interview, right? Because the more interviews you do, the more you truly find out about the person. So don't do one, right? I would say do a minimum of 3. People do more, but a minimum of 3 interviews, typically with a minimum of 3 people and in 3 different locations. What does that do? It gives you multiple opportunities to meet with a person, multiple opportunities to see them in different settings, and multiple eyeballs, because everybody can be fooled. Somebody will say, I know you like that person, but this about them and this about them is really so off, right? So 3 sets of eyeballs. So for my practice, for instance, when we hire, we have 3 interviews, 3 different people, 3 different settings. And that's the way it's set up. So you want to do it that way. And when you're talking with them, don't fall in love with their potential, right? So they have the potential to do this, or they should be able to do this. No, the greatest indicator of what they're going to do in your company is what they have done in the past. So you want to get very clear on what they have done, what results they've been responsible for getting, how they've handled situations. The past is a predictor of the future. So don't fall in love with their potential. Just take a critical look at what they've already done. So the second thing, interview well. The third thing is onboard them well. So you did the 3 interviews with 3 different people in 3 different settings, and you finally brought them into your company. They're not going to magically just become great and fit and all of that stuff. You're going to have to onboard them. You're going to have to share your vision with them. You're going to have to train them. You're going to have to be there to support them. You're going to have to be patient with them, because maybe your company's been there for 9 years, and you know, you have this picture of what you want it to look like. You've had 9 years to fellowship with the vision you have for your company. They've had 2 days. Okay, so you're going to have some patience, but you want to onboard them well. Okay, and I would remind you that great staff are not found, they're made. So you can get some great people, but you would have to make them a great team member, right? You have to create that enabling environment. You have to provide them with the training and all of that. So onboard them well. Give them the training they need, give them the resources they need, give them what it takes to succeed. Give them a buddy they can always ask questions. Let them know, like, I'm here for you. If you don't feel like questions are stupid, because think about when you were in a new environment, you don't want to, sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm the dumbhead that's asking all these questions, which is not really true. In the beginning, you should be asking a lot of questions. But if you don't tell them, they may not be comfortable to do that, right? So you need to tell them. No such thing as a stupid question. We appreciate you being here. If it's something that's not clear, let us know. We're here to support you and make sure and help you succeed, right? And the other thing, which is a little counterintuitive, but I learned this from Brian Tracy, and it's magical. And that's this. You want to start them off heavy. So if I use a practice, for instance, if you know you're bringing on a doctor and they're going to need to see 25 patients a day, don't start them off with 10 patients, because what happens is they have to come in, they have to get used to your environment, then used to 10 patients. Then you tell them, well, that was a joke. Your real schedule is 25 patients, so here you go. You want to make it front heavy, so all the happens at the same time. So if it takes a week for everybody to get comfortable with everything, then it takes a week, but after that, they're done. Don't let them get used to a slow schedule, and then they have to get used to a busy schedule. So front load it, okay? Now, does that mean you don't make any accommodations for the fact that this person is new? No, I mean, like, you can make the numbers a little less, but not a lot less, okay? So if you know what their day is gonna look like, start them off with a day that kind of looks like what their regular day would look like. And, you know, they would go like, well, and then they'll adapt, and then you'll be all good. Okay, so front load them. All right, so I hope this helps. These are the 3 things you need to do. Number 1 is you need to know exactly what it is you want. Number 2, you have to interview well. Number 3, you have to onboard well. Now, remember that when it comes to owning a great company, people will come, people will go, you get some great people and all this stuff. So if the HR piece is being a little hard, don't be discouraged. Just keep learning the skills to be better and better at it. And eventually you get to that place where you have the beautiful company culture, you have a great team, a team that you'd be so proud of. So don't give up. I know it can be hard, but take these steps. Try them out. Let me know what you think. Let me know how it works for you. And here's to you building an A team. Okay, this is what I say about my company. I say, I have a fully engaged, fully trained, personally fulfilled A team. Okay, so you can borrow that and that's fine. So if this was helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be sure to share this to all your friends who are physician entrepreneurs or who want to become entrepreneurs so they can get the same value that you did. And as always, I'm going to post the links in the comments for other ways to stay in touch with us, social media, Facebook group just for physician entrepreneurs, and I will see you next time.